Hello, it's Jason Brown from The Fred Show. We are backstage at Lollapalooza with my BFF in my head, Ingrid Andress. What is up, girl?
Hello, I'm good. This is my first Lolla.
I know you are fresh off performing one of the biggest stages here. How amped are you?
That was crazy. Like, I wasn't expecting people to be here because it's like raining and it's the last day.
You had a big crowd.
Yeah.
In the mud pit, you had a big crowd.
Right?
That was awesome. Like, your
loved
set
it.
was amazing. And one thing I want to say before we get into the questions is your writing is impeccable. Like,
Thank you.
I have never been a female in love, but I feel like I have by listening to your songs. Like, they're so relatable, and you just paint such an amazing picture. So thank you for doing that, and thank you for sharing your gift.
Thank you.
So there's a street here called Lakeshore Drive, which goes up along the lake here.
Yep.
That doesn't make any more sense. So you make music where I just blast your albums and just drive down Lakeshore Drive, and it is like the best boost of serotonin. So
Oh my
thank
gosh,
you.
of course.
Thank you
I
for
didn't
that.
realize they were so happy like
my-
that. They're mostly heartbreak songs.
Oh no, well I love sad music. Like
Okay,
I am
me
like
too.
sad girl to the core. So
Yes.
like
Okay, well,
you
that
are
makes-
right into my vibe. So let's like back it up. So when you started, did you always know you wanted to do like the country sort of singer-songwriter stuff, or did you ever think about going in a different lane? What was like your first sort of passion, the first songs you were writing?
I wrote every different type of thing. Like, I just love, to me, it's all about the stories. I
Yeah.
feel like genres are starting to get so
Yeah, it's all
weird.
gray.
Yeah,
Mhm,
and
yeah.
so it's like you just write your story, and then whatever that sounds like is who you are.
Yeah.
And country was more. They liked stories at the time
Yeah.
that I started being an artist, and now it's starting to get a little different to where
Yeah.
now singer-songwriters and Americana is more where I fit now.
Yeah.
So I'm just sort of just doing me, and wherever that goes.
I love it. You're blazing your own lane and doing your own thing, and it's
Yeah.
working. It's awesome. There were people out there that were vibing. Like,
I
they were
loved
loving it.
I know. I love
Yeah.
that people paid attention too, because
Yeah.
my songs are very wordy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like if you're not paying attention, you're like, "What's happening?"
Right.
I have no idea.
Your lyrics make perfect Instagram captions when I want to put up, like in my feels post.
Exactly.
Like I go to Ingrid. So you are touring all the time, is what it seems like, and you've been with Dan and Shay and Keith Urban and all these people. When you're out on a road trip, what is your gas station snack? Like if you're like, because a taquito on a road trip like hits different for me. So
Ooh,
like
okay.
when you're like, okay, we're gonna stop and eat a little some.
Little
What are you
something.
getting?
I eat potato chips more than anybody that I know.
I love
so
it.
I will
What's your
probably.
favorite flavor? Is it a flavor?
It is.
Okay,
I
dusting, if you will.
Like I like the Kettle brand, but if
Ooh,
you
kettle.
know,
Okay, that almost seems healthy. I feel like.
it is.
Yes. Okay,
Yes.
girl. Healthy
Yes.
gas
I'm
station
a Colorado
snacks.
girl.
Oh, okay. I'm like taquito.
I mean, but if I need protein, like I'll get beef jerky.
Oh yeah,
Like,
obviously.
That's like my gas station go-to.
Yeah.
And potato chips.
I love it.
And like a 0-calorie Gatorade.
Ooh. Oh my.
So specific.
Zero calories. I don't know her. Okay, so I sort of went down a rabbit hole of your music videos just preparing for this interview because I love you so much, and I realized that like you're so good at acting. Like, feel like this was like I was like there with you, like you were in love. I was like loving it. Do you ever think about acting or branching out and doing something, or have you done anything acting wise? Because you had me believing, girl.
I know, and that dude was like way younger than me.
So hot. If you haven't seen the video, they're so hot together.
I had to really act, and it was fine. But
Yeah.
yeah, I have.
Did you ever want to do that?
I would. I
Yeah.
really like comedies though. Like
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to like cry on demand.
Yeah,
ever.
yeah. That's hard.
Like
yeah.
I would rather like do facial expressions.
For sure.
You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been taking acting classes and like kind of learning about it just to see if I even.
Yeah,
you
want to
know.
go that lane?
Yeah, but
I
I
think
feel
you
like
could
it'd
do
be
it.
really fun.
Yeah, I would go see whatever you're in.
Okay.
So I'm also obsessed with Penny. I think it's a corgi.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I have two corgis, so I'm going to show you a picture. These are my two girls that are at home right now. Okay.
Oh my god.
Is she here now with you?
No,
Is Penny
she's not.
here?
Penny's not here. It was too chaotic here
Oh,
today.
well, yeah, I would not bring a dog.
I
or a
was gonna
child
say,
here.
no, no.
Not to Lollapalooza.
Really, no. She would have been unwell. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, exactly. My girls are a little aggressive. This would not be the place for them.
No.
I want to also ask you because one of my other queens besides you is Kelly Clarkson, and she has covered your song so many times. how does that feel? Like, I just got chills just thinking about Kelly Clarkson covering your song, and now I'm talking to you. So how does it feel just seeing her cover all of your songs?
For me, it was like a tear crying moment for sure, because I grew up listening to her and trying to sing like her.
Yeah.
So I feel like we have similar tones and similar melody things because I learned it from her. So it's like she's liking it because I'm influenced by her, and she's like, oh, I love this. I'm like, yeah, you love it because I love you, and like I'm trying to be you.
Yeah.
So her range is incredible, and the first time she covered one of my songs, I was like, I was a mess.
Right. And she said such amazing things about you, which were all true. Your songwriting and just your voice gives me chills. So that's amazing. And I love her. And also, last question. How is it working with Alanis? Because she's another one of my absolute favorite artists in the world.
She is so nice. And what's so interesting is like her lyrics are so angsty, but she is the sweetest person. Like, I at least from when we got to sing that song together, You Ought to Know, I was expecting like, all right, just be ready. Like, you never know. But she was so giving and so generous. One, of her time, and two, of just wanting to share singing that song with everybody.
Yeah.
And she wanted to highlight the other female artists more than she did herself, and that is such a rare thing.
So Canadian.
I love it. Canadian. Yes. Oh, sorry.
Right. A boot.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time. You killed that stage. I can't wait for you to come back to Chicago and do more shows here. Check out Good Person Deluxe, right, is the album now. I'm obsessed. Make sure you listen to it as you're going down LSD, as we call it, Lakeshore Drive for short.
Oh, I thought we were taking LSD.
Oh, we could do that too. That's off camera.
Also do that.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Of course.